What it is, it's your boy Dutch the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Prison Stories Uncut, we out Baltimore County in that detention center with it, man. Now, this situation took place many moons ago. They had your boy out there trapped in that county. But before I hop off in the storytelling mode, we're going to go ahead on and run the shout-outs down for the people that been supporting the channel. First up on the list, we got the brother Cash Dollars. This brother watched the channel all the way from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, man. Brother Cash Dollars, appreciate you, brother. Next up on the list, we got the brother Vincent Taylor. This brother, a loyal supporter, sent his hard-earned money in, bless the channel. Got you, brother. Stay locked in. And last but not least, we got the sister Kim Davis. This sister making her business to support the channel. Sister, a loyal supporter, Kim Davis. Appreciate you, sister. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Yeah, man. So I remember this time I was out the county jail out Towson, right? I used to sleep in the corner cell by the window. Now, if you know me, you know I stay to myself, play the background, keep my back to the wall, watch my surroundings. Now, when I get out Towson, for some reason, I guess because of my gang file, they always stick me in the cell with a good brother. It never fails, and it's done intentionally. But anyway, this was that time I was on the red jumper tier, maximum security. Like I say, I only had a pipe charge. A lot of them dudes over there had bodies. But you know how it be in atmospheres like that, the stress level be high. Nigga don't know if they coming home or not. So to make a long story short, cause I ain't cutting no corner, we gonna come right and direct. So it was this dude on the tier, he was guard body. You know, the guards and earth, for those who know about that, 5%ers. But anyway, he slept like 2 cells down from me. He used to stay to himself a lot too. I guess that's why we noticed each other. Niggas really planned it the same way for real. So once a week, they used to let us go to the library, right? Sometimes the library lady would come around with books on the cart, pushing the cart, and go ahead on and let you get some stuff. But this time they let us go down to the library. You know me, I don't read no foolishness. Earlier on in my bed, I was reading urban novels and things like that, like everybody else when you first get locked up. But as I got older and matured during my stay in the prison system, I started reading that type of stuff. I started reading more empowering material on a variety of topics. So you already know the book selection that I brought back from the library is no less than Geronimo Pratt, Last Man Standing, Bobby Seale, Seize the Time. I even had the book Comrades about the Black Panther Party. It was called Comrades. UAP new book, Revolutionary Suicide. Shit, I even got that tatted. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it say Revolutionary Suicide. But anyway, just to name a few books, but it was on those type of topics. Black history, black liberation struggle, things of that nature. When we get back on the tier, set my books down on the day room table, to rapping with one of the brothers. And while we in deep conversation, I noticed the 5% dude that slept 2 rows down from me, looking at the books, my book selection that I chose to bring back from the library, brother. You know what I mean? I seen he was looking with that curious look. When I got finished talking to the brother, he came over there and excused himself, and he was like, man, you got a pretty interesting selection on books right there, brother. Now, anybody that ever jokes with me, did time with me, bid it with me, know I'm big on knowledge. But I was never big on religion, or for that matter, any type of man-made institution other than the one that I'm a part of. But I do believe jewels can be taken from these practices to make you become a better man. No, I don't look down on nothing nobody believes, as long as you're bettering yourself as a man or as an individual. But anyway, we stand there in the day room, we get to talking about the books. He started telling me how he was a 5%er, and that turned into a conversation about black liberation struggle, Africa, kings and queens, slavery. We just destroying and rebuilding, you know what I'm saying? So boom, fast forward. Now me and Slim is rapping every day. Every time he come out the cell, he got something to talk to me about, something he done read in the book the night before. And I would come out and dialogue with him, you know what I mean, bro? Well, one day, he didn't like to come out of his cell and stay long. He'd come out, get on the phone, come out, play a game of chess, come out, holler at me, get in the shower or something like that. He didn't stay out his cell long. On his day, he had came out, hopped in the shower, got on the phone, ate a little something, then went back in his cell, but he keep his door cracked. Like I say, out Towson, he got regular house doors that can lock from the inside the control panel. So during the day, they just leave the doors open. You can open it and close it at your own will. So yeah, he was just sitting in the cell with his door cracked. How he be most of the time. But on this day, he was like, Dutch, why don't you come in the cell with me, chill, man. Drink a cup of coffee, smoke some tobacco, and we gonna dialogue on a topic about the Zulus, the Zulu Nation, Shaka Zulu and all that, man. Because we had both read and studied the book. Now, we in the cell, we drinking coffee, we smoking roll rights, going back and forth on what we think about the war that Shaka Zulu had with the war general Napoleon Bonaparte of France. How Shaka Zulu won one of them wars against defeated Napoleon. Shaka Zulu won one of the wars before he ended up losing the overall battle to Napoleon Bonaparte. We going back and forth, we talking. He was the one, you know what I'm saying, asking all the questions and shit like that. I was just giving him feedback. I decided to ask a question. 5% brother. I went on here and asked the 5% brother. Shaka Zulu was great. but he wasn't without flaw. And I starts talking about how Shaka Zulu killed his own brother, who was the real heir to the throne, deleted his own brother so that he can become king. Ultimate betrayal. When I said that, this man got seriously mad, furious. Unbeknownst to me, Shaka Zulu was like one of his heroes. Plus, he ain't like the fact that I was talking about how the Emperor, Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, I was talking about how he ran and hid in Europe during World War II. The Germans invaded. Taking nothing away from Haile Selassie, great emperor, but not flawed. I mean, not unflawed. He didn't like that. The Shaka Zulu thing threw him way off. This nigga jumped up in that cell with his fist balled up trying to fight me in that motherfucker. Man, what you mean by that? What you mean by that? But he confused me with all them books and all that shit. He didn't know I was the Damon. Real life hell in the cell. When he jumped up like that, his eyes was bloodshot red. The man was mad. I'm already knowing he locked up for a body. Plus, the nigga already told me he had a blick. And his case was a stabbing. I know they know what to do with the blick, right? My thing is, you gotta get it out first. While he was doing all that talking, I just cracked his ass. Bing! Fuck you, man. And I was taller than him. He was just like stocky for real. As soon as I caught him, his nose bust. I ain't want him to try to wrestle with me. As soon as he stumbled back, I ran up on his ass and threw him in the motherfucking headlock. That nigga tongue was hanging out his mouth. Like, stop, yo, I can't breathe. Fuck you, nigga. I was squeezing that fit. Niggas hear the commotion. The brothers hear the commotion, running the cell. Brothers running there. I'm squeezing this nigga neck like a fucking python. Brothers run straight in there, put hands and feet on him. I let him go. Just walked out the cell, go in my cell real fast, grab the blick. Hurry up, come back in they cell with that bitch in my hand. As soon as he see me come in the cell with that look on my face with that bitch in my hand, like, oh, yo, y'all ain't gotta hit me. I'ma roll out, yo. I'ma roll out. I'ma roll out. He packed his shit up and got the fuck on. Really beef with a nigga over Shaka Zulu. If you ask me, he was worried about the wrong shit. Fight me over Shaka Zulu when people in there trying to give you life.